Hey, it's Cobra from MaddenGuides.com, and I want to show you a play for this video breakdown that I like to run. It's a play action play, and you'll find this one out of the iForm Pro Slot Flex, and the name of the play is called a Play Action Dagger. Play action dagger play, or at least the dagger play itself, is a great passing concept to attack zone coverage, and that's what I want to show here with this particular video breakdown. So let's go ahead and get on the field and take a look at it as far as what the pass routes are concerned. And first off, let's just take a look at this receiver right here. And this is going to be the outside receiver. Now, what he runs is basically an in route, but what he's going to do is he's going to come up the field, and he's kind of round it off, and then he's going to come over the middle, more likely about 12 yards down the field is what he's going to end up doing. And with the quarterback, what we're looking for is for him to get open somewhere in this area here. Now, to the inside of him, this particular route is a post route that is being ran by this slot receiver, and the post route is designed basically to clear out or lift the top over the coverage, allowing for the receiver who's running that dig route to get open. So that's the reason for that route there. And then what you're hoping for with the play action, so let's take a look at these two linebackers that I want to kind of focus in a little bit on, are going to be these two guys right here, these two linebackers as you look at your screen. Now, those two linebackers, we're hoping that they'll bite on the play action, and they'll come up in this area here, particularly this one with this one right here, the one I'm showing right now. That's the one that really want to try to bite on the play action. And also the other linebacker as well, if you could. If he does, that's great. Someone like that where they'll bite on it, because that's going to open up that middle where that receiver coming across on that dig route can be open. So that's the key right there. Now, in the backfield, you're going to have two other players doing something, both the running back and the fullback. The fullback, what you're going to see here as you watch, he's going to go ahead and leak out into the backfield. So he's going to kind of leak out over in this area here into the backfield. Let's see, not in the backfield, but he's going to leak out of the backfield towards the left flat as you look at your screen. And then this guy right here, which is the running back, he's going to run this delayed curl out of here. So he's going to kind of curl back. Now his route is kind of important too, because after he gets the play fake from the quarterback, he's going to leak out here. Now there's a good chance that the defender, that would be in this case, let's kind of go back over this defender, this linebacker, as I talked about earlier, he's supposed to be dropping back in the hook zone in this area here. If he doesn't bite on the play fake, and once this running back comes out of the backfield, he'll actually come up a little bit, and that's something else that we can have as far as helping us get that receiver open as far as on the dig route that's being ran by the outside receiver. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and run this. I want to show you the coverages. This is cover 3 sky, just in case you're following along out of the 4-3 normal. And let's just go ahead and run the play. And one of the things about this particular play, it does take some time for it to develop, but as long as you got that time, you can make that throw there. And one of the things I want to talk about with that, when you make that throw, let's go ahead and go in instant replay, and I can show this to you a little bit more. Let's go ahead and run it a little bit here. See, now one of the things that didn't happen here that I was hoping would happen would have been these two linebackers would have bit on the play fake. Here they don't, unfortunately, but if they do, it makes it even that much more easier to make the throw. All right, so you guys can see right there that if you were to zoom in on here, let's take a look at it. This guy right here, which is the running back, you notice that he curls back. And as you look at it, you'll notice that this defender is sitting back in that area where that route is coming across, as far as that dig route that's being ran by the outside receiver. And that's not good. But fortunately for us, as you watch this, this defender's actually going to come up and cover the running back. And that's going to open up that middle where we can make this throw. So let's watch it and we can keep going on here. And you see when we make that throw, we end up completing it. Now, one of the things I do suggest when you run this play and you make this throw, especially you got to watch those linebackers, especially if they don't come up. You got to make sure you throw it over the top. So make sure you press hard left up on the stick right there. So make sure you're going up on the left stick to make sure you get it over the top of those linebackers. So just keep that in mind as you run this, because that's going to help open it up as far as him being open right there. So there you go right there. And the other thing is, we rewind this. Remember we talked about this route earlier, this post route. You can see that he's lifting the top up over this defender here. He's lifting him up, so he's out of the picture right there. So that's good right there. All right. Now what I want to do is I want to run this against another defense. And for now, we're going to go ahead and run this against the Tampa 2, which is another zone defense. As you know, it's a cover 2 zone defense with the middle linebacker dropping back over the deep middle. So let's go ahead and run this here. And we're going to run it like it is right here. Nothing. We're not going to make any adjustments. Again, we're kind of hoping for the linebackers to bite on it, but if they don't, that's fine, because this guy's going to be open where we can make that throw. So against this zone coverage, it works as well. Now, there are some other zone coverages that do a good job at defending it. Matter of fact, we're going to go into cover, I believe this is 4-3 normal, cover 4 palms is what you see now. And with this one, it's going to run it as is and not do anything. And again, you can kind of see this gets a lot tighter. And matter of fact, as you watch with cover 4 palms, that outside corner on the left is actually in position to kind of defend that. You can still get the throw in there. It's just a lot tighter than what you want it to be. If you look at the coverage here, you can see it's cover 4 palms right there. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to make that throw. One of the things you might consider doing with this play is you might consider putting the tight end here on a block and release to the flat towards the right. And that's what I'm going to do here. And that's just going to give me another option just in case that my receiver isn't open. So as you look at it, now you can see that the tight end, he's going to go ahead and act like he's going to block. And eventually you can release him by just pressing this button, and he'll release to go out in this area here. And that's what we're going to do on this play now. So let's go ahead and run it. And then I can just release him if I need to. And if I need to throw it out here, I can always got him as just a check down receiver. There I didn't really pick up a lot, but he could be open, a little bit more open than that in some cases. So just keep that in mind. That might be something you might consider doing with this play. But against cover 4 palms, you can find this guy open as far as the that receiver goes, but it's just a lot tighter. So that's one of the defenses that actually does a fairly good, as far as zone defenses, does a pretty good job at defending that one. So just keep that in mind as you're trying to run this. But as I mentioned, it is pretty effective against most of the zone coverages in the game. You just got to have enough time to make that throw, and that's the key to it. So again, this one is called Play Action Dagger. You can find it out of the iForm Pro slot flex, and this particular playbook I was using here is the Chargers playbook, just in case you're following along. As far as the other thing I want to mention, as I always do at the end of the videos, Madden Guides YouTube channel, make sure you guys subscribe. If you like the video, please go ahead and like it, and continue on. Just keep doing that for me. And also don't forget to check out the MaddenGuides.com site for more breakdowns as well that maybe not been being posted here on the YouTube channel. So guys, thanks again.